Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toy Escapades channel in Malaysia. Some updates were pouring in over the last 24 hours on some new incoming MOTU Origins sets, including a 2-pack featuring Skeletor and Screech, the evil barbarian bird. Special thanks to Yo Tango El Poder on Instagram and the Toy Habits channel for sharing out the news. A whole bunch of pre-order listings have in fact turned up on a UK-based online collectibles retailer called The Whole Shebang. The Skeletor and Screech set homages a gift set 2-pack from the 80s where these two were also bundled together, Master and Companion Bird. Now listen guys, I don't know if back in the day Skeletor was a pretty hard to come by figure. I don't know if the shelves were flooded with Skeletor figures, but they sure are today. Okay, and I don't think that a lot of collectors are going to be thrilled at the prospect of having to own yet another fucking basic style Skeletor figure when the Wave 1 figure from 2020 is still right there when you walk into the store. That being said, there could be some measure of improvements like some new improved face sculpting unlike any we've seen before, although by now that's getting to be a bit tough, right, with all the Skeletor figures that are out there. And I have to say, I don't know, maybe they could also include some new accessories. We'll have to wait and see. Now, we saw an Origin-style Screech figure as far back as the packaging artwork for Panther in 2020. However, based on how Origins Zoa has turned out, expect this to be an exact replica of the 80s original. And, I'm actually hoping for one with brighter colors at least, because the one that I have looks really vintage. I'm not sure if the original colors were like these or they faded over time. But either way, yeah, you know what? It's just going to be an exact duplicate right down to the trigger that's on the back here that allows him to actually flap his wings. That's right. Okay, just a straight up duplicate with no innovation whatsoever. And I gotta say, I'm not really looking forward to this. Okay. Something a little bit interesting here on the website for the whole shebang, it states here that the pricing for the pre-order is £34.99. Now, I don't know about you, but that kind of seems a little bit on the high side, innit? Because if I remember correctly, the Tila and Zoa 2-pack, which was a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, that one was going for like $29.99 USD. So in comparison, that one seems like a whole lot more cheaper. However, it does state here that the whole shebang is offering free shipping throughout the UK. So maybe it all adds up. Either way, I'm just not too particularly interested in this particular set. I am looking forward to seeing more details about it, like especially the packaging artwork and if the Skeletor figure comes with anything extra. But for right now, it just seems that you're getting two repaints. Skeletor's a repaint and so is Screech. What I do find interesting is the fact that with the new improved articulation and tighter joints on the figures, it is now possible to have Screech perched on Skeletor's arm, just like this. All right, just like what you're seeing here. The Wave 1 Origin Skeletor with the vintage Screech figure. It is now possible to have them both posed together. That's something that the vintage figure could never do. And on that basis alone, it does make this set somewhat pretty awesome, I guess. Okay, now we get down to the listing for the Skeleton Warrior action figure 2-pack. Now, these Skeleton Warriors, they've been popping up on MOTU packaging artwork all the way back to the release of the Castle Grayskull playset in 2020. And fans were just wondering, just who in the hell were these guys supposed to be? They look awesome, they look cool, can we just get action figures of them? Well, now you are, okay? They're coming as action figures, and we first saw them in physical form at the footage from SDCC 2022. They were in the glass casing together with the Eternia playset, and now they're becoming a reality. Now, the deal with these Skeleton Warriors is that they're not exactly vintage accurate. They're not from the original line from the 80s. They've just been added to the mythology, all right? So they've popped up a few times on the packaging artwork. They even turned up in the Wanda mini comic storyline. So they're basically there, all right? They're part of the team, I guess. They've been added to the roster just to bump up the ranks, maybe just offer a little bit more spread in the action figures. But for me personally, they look great, okay? I think a lot of fans would agree as well that these will look fantastic with any fantasy diorama. And the main selling point for me, obviously, okay, if you followed the channel, you know that I'm a sucker for glow-in-the-dark figures, okay? And these freaking glow, all right? So I have to actually get a set for myself. Probably some of you guys out there want to get a couple of sets because they probably may also come with multiple accessories. So maybe, getting 4 of them could probably allow you to spread out the accessories across the figures, make for a really cool battle scene. Let me know in the comment section. But it also says here, okay, in the listing that this thing is supposed to be an exclusive. Okay, so I guess that means whatever the hell you think it's supposed to mean, all right? Yeah, it's an exclusive, but exclusive to what? Okay, it doesn't seem that this particular site in the UK, the whole shebang, is going to be carrying them exclusively. So they're probably co hosting the pre orders for another website or perhaps a convention wherever these things are supposed to be popping up eventually. It does state here that the pre order is only due in August of next year, so that's a long way to go. A lot of stuff can be happening in between then. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and find out. It also states here that this thing goes for a pre-order price of £37.99. Again, it's a little bit higher than the Skeletor and Screech set. Maybe owing to the fact that this thing's an exclusive, I don't know. But either way, it just seems that all of this stuff is just getting really fucking expensive. You know what I mean? Okay, and then we also get this listing here for Masters of the Universe Origins Snake Man action figure 4-pack. Another exclusive. What is this Snake Man 4-pack all about? Okay, I don't think it's a 4-pack of established characters. Nope, I don't think it's going to be that. But it's probably going to be something like, well, let's see what the description here says. You know, there is a description here. It says, expand any Masters of the Universe Origins collection with this 4-pack of retro figures. To be confirmed, dot, dot, dot. Okay, so they can't actually name the figures there. Each with 16 movable joints, accessories, and an exclusive trading card. Yeah, okay, so they're going that way, right? Not a mini comic, but trading cards, just like with the Rulers of the Sun 3-pack. I guess trading cards are cool. Depending on your mileage, you could also find them boring, but there's really not much information on what these Snake Man figures are supposed to be. Are they like soldiers? Are they like ground troopers? You know, the actual fact is that it's the year of the Snake Man, but there aren't really that many Snake Men out there. So maybe they gotta create like Snake Man sentries, okay, like enforcers or something like that. Yeah, probably something along those lines. Okay, but what it could be is like I keep thinking about those images that we saw of the Eternia playset from SDCC. There's a lot of things happening around there in the background. And you could also see the Eternian Palace Guards fighting these kind of like snake warriors that weren't really established characters, but they seem to be homaging, you know, certain characters. That you could get something like, you know, what appears to be a creature here with Ratlaw's body but Cobra Khan's head. Is it something like that? And at the time, I thought that these were just prototypes created just, you know, to make the display look more happening. Okay, just make it pop a little bit more. But they could have been going in a certain direction with these. Okay, these were actually probably intended to be actual action figures. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and find out. Now, this 4-pack is also listed as an exclusive and it's going for £64.99. Holy shit, that is high. Okay, that is like a full wave of figures, which, yeah, technically it is, you know, because it's 4 figures. But, you know, it's not like 4 traditionally carded figures. So it's got me wondering though, actually, you know, it being an exclusive, it is starting to look more like the Horde 4-pack from PowerCon from 2 years ago. Is this what this is supposed to be? Is this supposed to be like a PowerCon exclusive? You know, I mean, it's starting to feel that way. You know, is that what the big surprise for next year is going to be like? Well, I guess since it's the year of the snake, the exclusives are going to have to be themed in the same way as well, right? So, yeah, lots of stuff to look forward to, I suppose. Are you excited at the prospect of this Snake Man 4-pack? Let me know in the comments. I guess that all of us just need more information. Probably the final mix of figures will contain one particular figure that's just too irresistible to pass up. Who knows, all right? But yeah, you know, it could just be that they have like 2 really sought after characters and maybe 2 more that are just like those sentries like we talked about. Well, you know, let's wait for more information to turn up. In the meantime, thanks for joining me for this video, and I'll catch you guys again real soon with more content. Take care out there. Steady.